How's it going? Good morning.
Good. How you doing, Chris?
Great.
Is that why you were just calling me?
Yeah. I just wanted to remind you, see if you're available.
I know, I almost forgot.
I forgot.
Hey,
Why
Rose,
don't
come here. Say hi to
Rays
Roro.
are coming.
Say hi to Roro.
Hi, Ro.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Good.
Say hi, Roro. I'm in a bad mood anymore.
In a bad mood?
Well,
Everybody's in a bad mood because you're stuck one more day.
So,
Mary and Mike called me this morning. They said, we want to talk to Ray because we have to hear his voice to make sure he's still alive.
awesome. How's my volume with you guys?
How's what?
The volume.
not bad.
I just turned it up. It's good.
How's the picture okay?
Yeah.
Good. Perfect.
Awesome. All right. So, are we recording it?
I
it's
think so.
word up there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, due to high demand, Culinary Chiropractor is going to reveal his frittata recipe.
Oh.
So, I'm just going to tell you full disclosure, this is where I got it. This is actually a really good cookbook. Cast iron. Live cast iron. So good. A lot of great, like, paleo-esque recipes. You know, when you're doing 8 weeks of wellness, you want to stay at a low glycemic index with your foods. So this is a great way to do that. And another reason why I love the frittata recipe is that it's just so versatile. I mean, you can just, it's said in there, it's a seasonal frittata, so you can put whatever you want in there. So anyway, let's get started. So what we're going to do, it's a sausage, feta, egg, spinach, and tomato frittata. According to the recipe in the book, the tomato is optional. I love the tomato. You want it on the ripe side, but it just makes the frittata just taste better. Also, too, I know it's a little counterintuitive here, but I have coconut cream. It's a great substitute for heavy cream, because in the recipe it says heavy cream. I'm not too concerned about my dairy. I mean, I don't want to have a lot of dairy, so I choose like a tiny to put a little bit of cheese and stuff. But I know Vivian and maybe Mariana, and even Roseanne, you're not having dairy now, right? Okay, so you could just use heavy cream, the heavy coconut cream here. So anyway, 6 eggs, right? And while we were doing, the sausage was cooking in the back, okay? Does anybody have a Teflon pan anymore?
I do. I mean, I don't know what they are.
To look into it. And the reason why it says because it's Teflon is Teflon is a very toxic surface.
Mm-hmm.
So just look at it. I've seen a lot of things about, you know, eventually it's going to like degrade, and there's definitely some better surfaces to cook on, mainly cast iron or aluminum. But I love cast iron. I've had this pan here for 9 years, and it's just awesome. The only drawback is that you have to clean it almost right away. You can't like let it sit in the sink or it'll rust up. And then you gotta like grease it down with coconut oil. But I tell you, once you get used to cooking on it, you really want to cook on it as much as you can. I mean, there's some things that you want to maybe use like a different surface for quick meals, but like I love, especially if I'm going to put this in the oven, it's great. So I just cracked 6 eggs. I'm going to dump some 1 cup of heavy coconut cream here, okay? All right. I'm gonna put some salt and pepper. That's probably enough salt. And pepper. I was hoping that Zoe would come on because she loves this. Mariana, did you call Zoe?
I did, but I think she thought it was Facebook, so I don't know. I don't know if she knows how to like do this whole Zoom thing. She'll probably have to download the app, and I don't know if she's techie enough to do that.
I like to put some hot pepper in here, a little bit. Okay. But it is definitely spicy. Another reason why I love to do this is that you can keep it for a couple days. You know, I know everybody's situation is different, but maybe, you know, like, I know Vivian's got a lot of mouths to feed. Excuse me a second. Woo. All right. But, I mean, usually what I do in the morning, I get up in the morning and I make one meal. Now today I'm going to make breakfast, so it'll last tomorrow and Monday, and then I'll make another frittata on Tuesday. But tomorrow I'll make a dinner. So it's just a rotate. You know, I just get up, I cook, and it's ready, and it's, you know, it's healthy. Especially, you know, obviously this is all revolving around 8 weeks of wellness. So the next thing I'm going to put in is the cheese, the feta cheese, 6 ounces, and then my tomato, all right? And just a handful of spinach. That's it. And then you mix it up real good. Awesome. So did everybody have a good week? I can't hear anybody. You there?
We yes.
Cut it off. All right, sorry.
You want to make?
So I just browned up some nice sausage. I'm kind of a snob when it comes to sausages and meats. I use a butcher down in Skillman. It's an organic butcher. Now, but I have to say, full disclosure, I mean, I'm just going to get the thing that tastes the best. You know, the sausage that they make down there is just incredible. It's better than going to Whole Foods or any sausage. Even any butcher that I've ever been to. I'm not going to name any names, but very good. And plus, too, if I'm going to spend the money on food, I want it to taste good. I'm going to cook it, especially if you're going to spend money on like organic stuff. I can't. It just kills me when I spend money on organic stuff and then ultimately it goes bad in the fridge. Okay, so we have the eggs, we have the coconut cream, we got the feta, tomato, and spinach, right? And I just browned up some sausage. And now what I'm going to do here is I combine it all and I put it back on it. I just kind of cook it so the edges around get a little solid. Okay. We're just gonna. All right. Now, and also too, I forgot, you should probably preheat your oven at 375 before you start all this. I don't know about you, but my oven takes too long to warm up. It's not too quick. So, any questions while we wait till it cooks up a little bit here. Well, I'll tell you about another combo I use. And there's a rotation. I don't make this every 3 days. We'll have eggs, we'll have broccoli, bacon. That's a great one to have. If you don't, I mean, I'll throw some cheddar in there, but, and a tomato. But you can use the coconut cream. That's the last one I made. It's so good. And you get up, you don't have to think about it. And, you know, you just warm it up and there's your breakfast right there. And you have it for 3 days. So I think, you guys that went through this 8 weeks of wellness, you kind of just find your rhythms and your patterns of doing things. For me, with the girls and my wife, it's just easier if I get up and I cook in the morning. I make something, usually I try to get up before they get up and do it because it just gets kind of crazy. Especially with a family, if you don't take care of yourself first, that doesn't really happen. So.
Dr. Chris,
Yeah.
what would you say is a good serving size for that whole frittata?
Okay, good question. Actually, I just read an article about serving sizes and how they, over the past 300 years, our plates have doubled in size. Back in George Washington's day, the plate that he, 300 years ago, the plate that he ate on was about the size of a saucer or a dessert plate, okay? Now, that was considered a normal size plate back then. And now the plates are twice as big. And actually, our serving sizes, what we consume, we as a society is twice as big, twice as much. So another thing I do here is I have my saucers here. It's more of a dessert plate, right? So actually I'm going to go in the fridge and show you exactly the serving size that I use. So this is the frittata that I made a couple days ago, right?
Zoe!
And this is it. I mean, this is packed with a lot of stuff. And you know what? If you're hungry, I mean, you can have another one. Here, look who's here.
Hey,
Hi.
Rosie.
Hi, Roro.
Hi, Tobita.
Zoe, are you there?
We could see
Zoe.
her.
Toby, hable.
Zoe.
Toby, hable, salude.
Hey, Rosie. I see you.
It's connecting to audio. I don't know.
Oh, there's Zoe.
Zoe. Hi, Zoe. How's it going? Hi, Jess. How are you? You look chipper this morning.
Literally just woke up.
Oh, what's that like?
Yeah.
I don't know. My children just woke up 30 seconds ago, so we're all just kind of getting our stuff together.
That's amazing.
Oh, 30 seconds ago. You woke
We
up.
also didn't go to bed till very late, so.
We've been up. Our kids woke up 3 hours ago. Exactly.
Jess used to give the boys their phone, and I used to get calls at 6:30 in the morning when they were
Just so I can keep sleeping. So I remember those days.
Oh,
and they would call me on the phone.
That's great. Can I do that too?
Sure.
Okay.
Rosie.
It's almost settled in there. So.
You look so pretty this morning, Rosie.
Thanks.
Thank you, Roro.
Oh.
I'm getting shot.
Is the Easter Bunny going to come and see you? Are you going to see the Easter Bunny?
Easter Bunny's gonna. I heard he's making his way around town today.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You gonna look out for the Easter bunny today?
Wonderful.
I'm gonna go and hide your eggs tonight.
Zoe, can you talk yet? Say something. Hola.
Can't talk yet.
No?
If she's on her phone, tell her, can she swipe? Does that work?
Buenos dias.
Mariana, you're the only person that looks nice on this because you're
Yeah,
your makeup on.
because I'm smart. It's too early for a video call, I said.
So getting back to Kathleen's question about a serving size is, you have one serving size. This is like, going to getting your egg McMuffin, one egg McMuffin, right? Or like you go to Starbucks and they have those like little egg cups, okay? So you have one of these, and then 3 hours later you have a shake, and then 3 hours later you have, something for lunch. I've got some great tuna fish recipes. I love tuna fish. But also what I do here is I get these paleo almond crackers, okay? So instead of like, having chip or anything, you get these almond crackers, and you go get a Costco. They're delicious. And I'll have those. I'll dip and I'll just, have a handful of crackers and tuna for lunch. Or egg salad, or you make lettuce cups. And Rosie and Riley love them. So it's good. Let's see if it's settled yet. Okay, we're all settled. That wasn't that long. So maybe I got my little other oven over here. Yep. So, a little solid around the edges here. You can see that it's like forming. And now I'm just going to slide it in. Now, I'm going to make a timer for 28 minutes. All right. You just have to be, when you start changing ingredients, I find is that the cook times change. Like when I make the bacon, broccoli, tomato one, it's like 5 minutes less cook time. It's crazy. So what I do is I just put them in, if I'm not sure, is I'll put it in for like 20 to 25 minutes, check it, and then, check. But the one I just made, usually you can keep it in there for a half hour. Really. So, I'll post a picture when it's all done.
You're not doing home deliveries today? You're not like taking samples around to everybody's houses?